Okay, you guys, so you have asked and asked and asked, what is that lip gloss you're wearing? What is that eyeshadow you're wearing? What is your everyday makeup look? And so I've decided to answer your questions today in my everyday makeup tutorial, from the tinted moisturizer I love, to the lip gloss that I'm always wearing, to this eyeshadow that y'all cannot stop talking about. Here it is, my everyday makeup tutorial. Before you start your everyday makeup look, the first thing you need to do is make sure your skin has been moisturized. So I've done my whole skincare regimen. My skin is moist, it's dewy, it's ready to go. Now, when I start my makeup, the first place I start is with my eyes. I've already done my eyebrows and my eyelashes. So I've already checked that off of my everyday makeup routine already. Reason is I've got those 2 YouTube tutorials already on my channel. So if you wanna know how I do my eyebrows and how I do my fake eyelashes, you can watch those 2 videos really quickly. So let's move on to the eyeshadow. Now you guys ask about this color every day on my Instagram, and so I'm finally gonna share it with you. I use the Laura Geller Delectables Nude Palette, and I use just a basic crease brush. You can see I've used it on this color a lot. And the color I use inside the palette is right here, it's Sunrise. So just swirl that in, swipe the brush back and forth, starting on the inside, and then just blend out and just kind of blend. So boom, our eyes are done. Now, next step is going to be concealing. I like to use the Laura Geller Baked Radiance Cream Concealer in Light. I like this one because it's very creamy and it's very blendable. Now I use, this is a Sigma concealer brush. It's number 75. Just put a little bit on your brush and then I just dab it on where I've got some discoloration. What's left on the brush, I put right here underneath my eyebrows to kind of just blend out that line from where I filled in my brows. And it just kind of helps make your eyebrows pop. Now next, gotta roll up the sleeves, this is the fun part, is our foundation. But it's not a foundation, but it covers like a foundation. It's kind of magic. This is the Lunan Aster CC Cream Tinted Moisturizer, and wait for it, it's got SPF 50. So if you're somebody that has to apply SPF every day, you can cross that step out of your skincare regimen and just rely on this. Now, you're gonna use about a dime size amount, and I put it right there on my hand. I put a little bit right there on my ring finger, and I start with the neck and just blend it in. You're gonna take what's left on your hand and put it on your beauty blender and just start dabbing it around your face. And you'll notice those spots where we had put that concealer that we hadn't blended in, they just start to kind of mix with the tinted moisturizer. Okay, we've dabbed, dabbed, dabbed. Now, if there's places that you need a little more coverage, or there's places that need a little extra lovin', or if it's nighttime maybe, I sometimes layer, in addition to the tinted moisturizer, the MAC Full Coverage foundation. It comes in this pot. This thing will last you probably about a year. And I might just put a little bit extra around my nose because I'm like kind of insecure about that redness. Okay, boom, foundation done. Now, next step is going to be bronzer, because you guys know how I feel about bronzer. I used the Sigma large powder brush, and I put it in my, this is the Mineralized Bronzer by MAC in Refined Golden. Get it on your brush, and this is where you get to make fun faces. And then find where your cheekbone is kind of the hollowest, and I start up and out. And then down. Someone once told me to do it in like a 3. Just boom, boom, like a 3, see like that on your face? And then I, once again, make sure you blend in to your neck, because you don't want to have like a bronze face and a pale neck, because that's weird. I do a little bit down the front of my nose, and then just anywhere the sun would naturally kiss your face. Now, our next step is going to be under eye concealer. Now you're probably going, well, Courtney, you already used concealer. You're right, I did, but that was for my spots, like for discoloration. This is for under eyes. The difference between the two is the colors. You'll notice that the ones that go into your eyes are sometimes a little bit more of a cool tone, and that's sometimes to neutralize the dark circles, whereas this one was a little bit more yellowy. The one that I'm gonna use under my eyes is by It Cosmetics. I picked this up at Ulta, and it is the Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector, and I use it in light. You'll wanna go one shade lighter in your concealer than you do in your foundation. So I put just a little dab, and I just pat right there. I don't blend it, I don't wipe it, I don't swipe it. I seriously just pat it in, and make sure you get right there in that corner by your nose too. So now that I've patted out the concealer under my eyes, I'm going to set it with a powder. I'm going to use this powder. It's just a setting powder. It's by Kogendo. I hope I said that right. I think I did. And it's their natural lighting powder. It comes in this little thing, one of those little, I don't even know, powder puffs. And I just pat my brush just a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. You don't even need a lot. Shake it off. And then I just pat right there underneath my eyes. And I sometimes do it right there too. So just anywhere that you're prone to get oily. Now, next step, lipstick. I love this lipstick. I wear it every day. You guys ask all the time, what is that lipstick you're wearing? It never changes, always the same. MAC Velvet Teddy. When I put this on, I go a little bit outside of my line. Okay, so I put this color on, and it's a little bit matte, so it'll stay put for quite a while. And then I top it. This is MAC Lip Gloss Nice Buzz, and it's just kind of a gold, crystally nude. Now, makeup's done. I'm probably gonna add a little bit more bronzer just because that's just who I am as a person. And I'm gonna apply it to the apples of my cheeks, kind of like I would blush. Kind of just gives you that like sun-kissed look just a little bit. It's the finishing thing. It is the icing on the cake. This is the top. Oh my gosh, I love this product. It is going to just really help you achieve that dewy look. This is the Glossier highlighter in quartz. They have one that's also bronze, but this is the quartz one. And it, you guys, I can't even tell you, it's the best product ever. You're gonna put this in the space in between where your bronzer is and your concealer is. So actually on the highest part of your cheekbone. And don't start in the middle or you're gonna look like you're sweating. Start kind of maybe right there at the tip of your eye. So the middle of your cheek and up. And then I also do it down my nose. And then what are we gonna do now? My favorite thing, dab and pat. And then just tap, 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 tap. And if for someone who doesn't have bangs, you could also do it right here above your eyebrow. Oh, and it just gives you that like glowy, dewy, oh, I love it, it's so cute. Okay, so I think we're done. So there you have it, my everyday makeup tutorial. I'm hoping I answered all you guys' questions about the products that I use on an everyday basis. And of course, don't forget, you can get the eyebrow tutorial and the eyelash tutorial on my YouTube channel. And if you have any suggestions, questions, comments, concerns, complaints, anything, be sure to leave them all in the comments below. We'll see you next time. Dab, 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 dab. A little dab will do ya. Do y'all remember that song if you're old? Not to date myself, I'm just 21, you guys, can't you tell? So dab, 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 dab. Isn't that a rap song? What's that thing called? What's that thing called? Y'all are young and hip. What's that thing? They're so embarrassed by me.